Hello, cookbook friends, and welcome. Today we're going to be looking at this beautiful cookbook. It's called Wild Sugar. It is seasonal sweet treats inspired by the Mountain West. I'm excited because in my childhood, half the time, not half, but a lot of summers and winters we'd go to Colorado and hang out there. So I do feel like I have some Midwest in me, but I love this cookbook because it's just really beautiful. And you can tell, like just flipping through it, you could probably see the seasons passing by, what dishes actually look like summer or spring or fall or whatever. So it's very, very cool. And this is great for advanced bakers, in my opinion. I would love to be able to make some of these dishes. So let's look at the table of contents first. Maybe I don't even have to. One thing that's cool though, if you are somebody like me, it has everything labeled, including what dishes you'll find and the page numbers. That's really important to me because I get lost in cookbooks, so I'm glad it's not just the chapters. So let's move to our staples. It talks about like what you should do for cleaning and safety and hygiene, but also what kind of basics you should probably know, or even tools. So like having a spatula, a cake stand would be super helpful. How to bake these things, etc. Some of the different things you might need, like food coloring, so having those on hand, piping bags, palette knives. I cannot tell you how amazing a palette knife is. I used to try without a palette knife for years, and now I finally have a palette knife, and I'm like, what was I doing? Palette knives aren't even that much. I wish I had a palette knife this whole time. Okay, so let's look at this. You can see amazing cakes. I mean, these are show-stopping cakes for sure. I think it's more than just cake. Maybe not. I think it's wild cakes, right? Okay, wild sugar. So more than cake. All right, here we go. We have American buttercream for decorating and piping. We have the perfect pie crust pastry dough as well here. So I'm wondering if we have step-by-step photos and all of these fundamentals here. No photos, but we do have very clear steps. Let's move on to some actual dishes here. The 4 seasons. So let's start with spring. All right, hummingbird cake with spiced rum buttercream. So this is divided into segments, so that's really nice for baking in case maybe you only have time for certain parts, or if you are needing to be really organized. Here we have the cake, then we have the buttercream inside, and how to assemble, or even toppings, that sort of thing. Everything is in US measurements, so keep that in mind, no metric. And we also have our directions here. On the top, it talks about how much it actually makes. It's 1 3-layer 9-inch cake. So it breaks everything down really, really nicely for you. Here we have our directions, different font color. So in green, it talks about we're switching directions. So we have like how to make the buttercream, how to assemble the cake. All of that's labeled so you can actually physically keep everything in mind and lined up and not get lost. Here we have dried pineapple flowers too, so in case you wanted to add that to your cake. So that's really nice. All right, let's look at some other ones. These are beautiful. This is an almond cake with crushed sugar, blackberries, and rich chocolate butter cream. This is what that looks like on the inside. How would they do that? That looks so crazy. So cool. Lemon rhubarb poppy seed squares, something a little different than lemon bars, and it's really cute. That'd be perfect for Easter time. Vanilla shortbread cookies with pressed flowers, another really great spring idea. I love that. Ooh, okay, hold on, sorry. We have an apricot and raspberry pie. You can see the chocolate shortbread is also very cool, but here is what the pie looks like, another sort of cutout. That's really fun. Peanut butter and chocolate cookie sandwich. Very cool. All right, chewy white chocolate brown butter blondies. Oh my. I have a lot of friends who would totally love this. Super good. All right, we are still in spring, so a way I was able to notice that was on the very bottom here it says spring, so that's another easy way to navigate this cookbook. And in here, I believe everything has a different font color. So spring is green, summer is purple, fall is like a burnt orange color. So you'll kind of know with color associations, it actually says so. There's a ton of cool stuff in this book. We have the Cowboy Way. What is this? The Code of the West. So not only do we learn about baking, we get to learn about the Midwest and some of just the ways of living here. Very cool. This is, ooh, beautiful. A orange zested cardamom spiced carrot cake cupcake with maple cream cheese frosting. Holy cow. That's a mouthful for a tiny cupcake. It's beautiful. All right, let's look at some summer bakes here. They have this dessert table, so they talk about establishing a mood, location, pick the right surface. So ways of decorating and having fun too, more than just cake baking and desserts. Strawberry and lavender cake with honey flower buttercream. That looks really yummy. Beautiful light. There's a tiny bit of purple in here too, which is really pretty. Whoa, this is what that looks like. Very cool. Next, we have a buttermilk vanilla bean cake with huckleberry jam and vanilla bean buttercream. That looks really stunning if you can see that. Just the flowers falling down. Next, we have a red, white, and blue meringue cookie. That is super cool. Another option if you didn't want to do like a pie for 4th of July. Sorry, I have somebody who's decided to do their gardening all of a sudden. My neighbors are always doing yard work. I don't know how they've been able to hire somebody for every single day. All right, so we have confetti birthday cake with sour cream, vanilla buttercream. You can kind of see it's definitely that funfetti cake texture for sure. Blackberry buttermilk pie with vanilla whipped cream. We're still in summertime. This looks beautiful. I love that. And it kind of is a great transition from like summertime to fall. It's got those dark, stunning colors, but you still have those flowers. All right. Homemade salted caramel marshmallows. Yum. Oh, gosh. I'm hungry already. Okay, so now we're in fall. We're going to start seeing things, the flavors shift, less berries, probably more chocolate and spices, etc. We have a peanut butter and chocolate Oreo cake. Yum. Here's what you could do with it. Different decorating ideas. That would be beautiful. Apple spice cake with white chocolate ganache and cinnamon cream cheese frosting. Love those dried apples here. Gives the cake a lot of beautiful texture. It looks like flowers. This is a midnight cake. Super cool if you wanted to do that for Halloween. Oh, that would be fun. Okay, bourbon pumpkin cheesecake. So another option if you're looking for sometimes just regular pumpkin pie or pumpkin cheesecake is just kind of, we do it every year. So now you can add some bourbon to it, be different. Sweet sweater weather pumpkin oatmeal cookies. Oh man, we just hit spring and now I'm already excited for fall again. Cardamom and walnut oatmeal cream pie cookies with brown butter buttercream. I love this cookbook. There's a lot of great ideas in here. And learning how to bake seasonally is so fun, in my opinion. I tend to already do that. I am excited for like summertime blackberry season for sure. Honey roasted peanut butter and jelly bars. Kind of school season. Very reminiscent of that. Pumpkin spice latte cupcakes. So if that's your thing, you don't have to always have it in coffee form. You can do it in cupcake form. Next on the list here, let's look at some wintertime dishes. So it's probably going to be more minty. I'm imagining, of course, we're going to keep with that caramel apple-y flavors, but probably some other chocolate, cherries, lemon maybe, bourbon banana cake with bourbon cream cheese buttercream. Stunning cake. I mean, it is really pretty. Peppermint bark chocolate sandwich cookies. That would be really fun if you were hosting a big Christmas party and you had a bunch of those out. People would love those. We have moving on, brown butter chocolate chip cookies with espresso and sea salt. Another kind of classic if you wanted to just have, a lot of people do like the cookie exchanges, which is adorable. Gingerbread sugar cookies, another classic wintertime thing. This one is a bundt cake, a spiced eggnog cake in a bundt cake pan. I don't think I've actually ever had an eggnog cake. I should probably try it one day. Bailey's mocha cake. That's what this looks like. If you wanted to do some fun decorating ideas. We have different pies, a pecan pie recipe here, mint chip cupcakes. So I do like the variety here. Oh, what is this? Prosciutto, that's not right. Prosecco rose cupcakes. That is stunning. I wish that they had a step-by-step instruction on how to pipe. They don't, unfortunately. They have these really cool white chocolate cranberry pistachio bars. So I like this cookbook a lot. It has a lot of classic dishes in here. It has a ton of variety, and the decorations are really rustic and fun and using just kind of the natural ingredients to elevate. So like an apple spiced cake is going to have those dried apples, and it looks really beautiful. So this is cool. This is Wild Sugar. I think this is great for advanced bakers if you are trying to do a lot of the fancy frosting or some of those decoration ideas, but I think the recipes are classic enough that it's approachable for everybody. So just take a look at Wild Sugar. I think it's a really great cookbook. You can find more about the author and their website as well. Lady in the West, Lindsey Johnson. So check that out. And if you are looking for some more cookbooks, join us on our socials, which are also listed in the description below at Cookbook Divas. We'd love to see you. And comment, subscribe. Let us know what cookbooks you want us to look through next time. Thanks so much.